Hi everyone, and it's a beautiful day. The sun is shining, and yeah, it just always makes you feel better, doesn't it? I just wanted to pop on really because I wanted to have a chat with you about how do you think you're being programmed. It's a bit of an introspection really because we are all programmed. We have all sorts of programs running through our head and that have been there since childhood. And the reason I'm talking about this is that I've spent my whole life getting over mine. I'm a counsellor psychotherapist, and I've done an awful lot of work regarding helping other people, and also working on myself to reprogram the programs that I was taught as a child that were very limiting. Because the subconscious actually is almost like the iceberg at the bottom of the sea. That is where all your programs sit, and so a lot of them are not conscious to you, and it's 30,000 times stronger than your conscious mind. So you're always battling these programs in your life day to day without even realizing it. I mean, yes, some of them you may realize and you think, oh my god, that problem just keeps popping up and up and up again, and you try to resolve it and then it pops up again, and then you go on a course or you do something and then back it comes again, as if it's kind of like one of those pop-up cards. You never seem to be able to really change things, but now more than ever it's really important to look at your programming and to really decide who's got, are you the puppet? Who's got control of you? Are you just the puppet to everything that's going on the planet at the moment? Have you been programmed have you been taking on new programs that don't belong to you? Government programs, and sort of being forced to go along with things that you don't really feel that you want to do. Do you feel coerced into having to say yes? Because if you don't, what are the consequences? Now, I mean, what an old program that is. Imagine the amount of children that have felt coerced into a certain behaviour when they haven't really wanted to do it, or they felt it was unjust by their parents, but they've gone along with it because they haven't wanted to sort of be the bad child or go against their parents or have the consequences of whatever that meant to them. And it's the same sort of thing playing out today. We've sort of got like the big parents, haven't we? The governments, that are programming us to be sort of good people, if you like, and go along with, the things that they're putting out in the field, and that, you have to do certain forms of behaviour in order to tick boxes. And I think that this is actually going to get worse over time. I think that they're bringing in more agendas like this, where we are going to have to tick their boxes in order to get any help from them or any benefit, or to be a good person in society. And so it's important to kind of, us as individuals, to go back into our own programming and see that, and to make sure that we're actually doing what we want to do, that we agree to do consciously, not unconsciously. So, if somebody's asking you to do something, be that a government, a friend, anything, anybody, are you actually wanting to do that? Is your conscious mind there thinking, right, yeah, I give that my will, I am saying yes to that consciously, and not just going along with it because you're feeling obliged to go along with something, because there's going to be a lot of new things coming up in the future, and you can sort of see it playing out in the field really. A lot of new things coming up, whereby we are going to be asked to do more and more. We're going to be sort of coerced into different types of behaviour in order to suit the many. For example, taking in Ukrainian people for £350 a month when they can be paying hotels, £20,000 a month. And you think, yes, my heart wants to help these people. I want to go out. My heart wants to go out to them and do everything I can. But at the same time, isn't that really just taking the piss? We are letting people into our home that we don't know. We could be putting ourselves at risk. We could be putting those people at risk. We don't know their background. We don't know that the state of mind that they're in, whether we're taking in traumatized people, in which case are we actually akin to deal with that? Have we got the skills to take in a traumatized family that could then have the knock-on effect of traumatizing your family? Do we actually understand what that really requires us to be doing? Taking on strangers, You know, that would be like, well, going down the street and taking on the homeless and opening your door up to one of them. And if that's the case, why aren't we doing that? Because surely there can't be people that are more important than other people. You know, I feel very strongly about that, is that how do we prioritize who should come first on a list? You know, which person comes first? Does God sort of say, oh, well, you know, you and you and you come, you're going first because, you know, actually you deserve it more than you and you and you? Well, who makes that sort of decision? Because I don't feel in a position where I could make that sort of decision. So we've got to check out our own programming. You know, we've got to be able to manifest our own dreams, you know, into our own realities. Because if we are not manifesting our own dreams, we are going to end up manifesting other people's, whether that's from childhood programming or programming that's going on now within the global situation. So I think I just wanted to say, guys, just check that out. You know, just spend a few moments of just leaning in, or a bit of self-meditation. I mean, it doesn't have to be the whole spiritual thing if that's not what you're into, but just kind of lean back into yourself and think, well, who am I? Am I really doing what I want to do? Is this really resonating with me? And get the feelings involved as well, because they will help you to know whether that's something that was programmed in you or something that you feel is right for you today. Feelings are energy, emotion, energy in motion. Feel into that energy. Is that energy right for you today? Is it right? Is that decision right for you? You know, if not, take time on it. Take, you know, step back a little bit and think, okay, well, maybe I'm not going to make that decision today. I'm not going to make that decision until I really know whether that's the right thing, if that's going to manifest the right consequence for me. Because everything that you think and everything that you do in your life, energy, emotion, is a consequence that takes your life down a particular path. And if whatever your choices are, is the path that you're going to go down. So you need to have a good look at the consequences in a holistic way, you know, because they may be more than what you think at the time, rather than just going along with your programming because you want to feel that you're doing the right thing. Anyway, enough rambling from me, but I'm just going to get on with my day now. I'm going to go over my daughter's and see her for a little while and do some work as well. So anyway, have a wonderful day wherever you are, whatever you're doing, day, night, in bed, eating, sleep, I don't know, but anyway, ciao for now.